Hey guys, we're on from the Barbecues and Brews show, live from Meatstock in Melbourne. Today I've got Dan and Steph here to have a quick chat. Ambassadors for SunPork, but also winners of the Grand Champions of My Kitchen Rules 2013.
That's right.
And then you went back and did it again for a bit of fun.
That's it.
2020.
That's fantastic. So, guys, I know I had to chat to you a few times today on stage, but I want to focus a little bit more. How did you guys get started? Give us a little bit of a story, and then just to.
Thanks for having us.
That's okay.
First up.
Yeah, enjoyed our chat on stage. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Different, all the same passion, but all different people in their own right.
Yeah.
So it's really good. So we got started. So I'll go back. Me and Steph met. We went to school together.
I was going to tell you the whole story, so you've got time
quickly,
now.
very quickly. So we went to school together, and then Steph moved away, and then she come back to Harvey Bay, and after a messy breakup, and I swooped.
Oh,
Yeah. And dead set. Like it took me 6 months to get it over. Like she was just hot and cold on me. She didn't know if I was the right one. Anyway, as soon as we met,
she looks like
I
she's
still don't
not
know.
sure.
as soon as from that day on, we never spent a minute apart.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and we just sort of, just grew and sort of. I was a painter and decorator. Steph worked at the local radio station. Obviously, IVF is our journey, is our story.
Yeah.
We had a negative result on our IVF, and we saved our asses off to get that money. Like, mate, for 12 months, and we got really healthy, and we just wanted to tick all the boxes anyway.
Yeah.
We got a phone call from our doctor and said, "Sorry guys, it's a negative result," and so we bit down the dumps. Went and had a couple of beers, watched the TV, and this ad come on telly says, "Do you have what it takes to be the next My Kitchen Rules superstars?"
Yeah.
Prize money $250,000. Like we just
And we're like, yeah, we can cook. Yeah. Woo!
100%. So went through the process. We got on. From the minute we got on, I said, "Steph, mate, we're 1 in 12 here at this prize." So we treated it differently to everyone. It wasn't just fly in and have this amazing time and dinner at people's places. It was a job. Like we had a job to do.
Yeah.
And we weren't the best cooks, mate. We nearly went home twice.
Yeah, all right.
And so we weren't the best, but we learnt and we listened and we dined out and we just worked really hard. Anyway, it paid off for us. We won.
Yeah.
And then IVF, first go Emmy.
Awesome.
So
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
And it's funny how the world works, and it's like one path was at a dead road, and we took a completely different new path through the MKR, and then Emmy comes along as well. So and then after the winning and the prize money, we were able to establish our own business that we still have 8 years on.
Awesome.
bought our first home.
Yeah.
We never thought we thought we were gonna rent houses all our lives,
Yeah.
and we were happy to do that. Our goal every year was to save up for a holiday to Bali, and if we got that, we were happy. So our lives were very simple. But then the thing. How it all evolved is I used to make sausages at home just for fun. I had a little Breville sausage machine, and I just love getting creative with different flavours in the snag. And we used to mates come over on a Friday night, and that was my thing, cook sausage sizzle kind of thing. And then when we did NKR, they like, "Have you got something different that you guys do? Like, is there anything different? Like we need a point of difference." I'm like, "Oh, I make sausages," so that was it. Boom,
Boom.
That targeted me. Snag.
Yeah, sausage man.
We made 3 on that show.
Yep.
2 of them were crap. 2
Yep.
of them were terrible. And from that point on, I got labelled the sausage guy.
Yeah.
So,
right. Love it.
so 8 years on, we sort of opened a business. Up and down. Nearly went broke twice, but just learn along the way. Like small business and especially restaurant is hard.
Yeah.
But we learnt
it's
so
hard.
much, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did that, and then the opportunity come up for number 2, MKR. We had so much going on with work, with our daughter. We're sort of looking at each other going, we've got to do it.
Yeah.
Publicity-wise, it's priceless.
Yeah.
And we like competitive cooking, so it was
Yeah,
like,
It's in the blood now.
Yeah,
You've got it.
100%.
You're gonna do it.
Yeah, so we said yes to it, but then we got off the phone and we're like, how are we going to capitalise on this and get sausages in the market? What we've always wanted for 8 years.
Yeah.
We've tried. We had a relationship with these guys, and we just rung them, said, "This is what we're doing, and this is what we want to do after it."
Yeah.
And they're like, backers, let's do it.
Yeah. So they took a chance on us.
That's unreal.
So when we went to MKR Rivals back in 2019, where it was to air in 2020, it was like we just wanted to be in every single episode. We wanted to have those snags with SunPork, and for them to believe in us was a really big thing for us. And we're like, fantastic, that's wonderful. So now here we are at Meatstock Melbourne, representing SunPork, who we got 3 flavours of sausages and coals across Australia, which is absolutely amazing. Yeah, the little spicy one.
That was so good.
They're really good for the price point. Just a quality sausage, like really good texture, really good flavours. We've tried all the fancy flavours and that sort of stuff, and Coles is a different kettle of fish. Like the consumer isn't up for your jalapeno and cheese.
No.
They want a decent snag at a decent price, and we've nailed it. So
they're going
fantastic.
great. And I think the thing is, even the humble, everything meat-wise has gone in this massive journey where people aren't just wanting volume; they're actually wanting quality.
Yes.
They don't want the 50% meat sausages anymore.
No.
And look, the flavors are great, and that's
absolutely. And we use 100% Australian pork, which is SunPork, and they have like 35 plus farms that they produce their own animals. And we also have a pork blend, a pork and beef blend sausage as well. And they're not full of filler, they're not full of anything like that. They're just natural. 100% meat, lots of herbs and spices, and it's delicious.
Now, you had a really interesting story about how the SunPork story came around. I reckon that was amazing. So would you mind sharing that with me?
Yeah, absolutely. So we got invited to Bacon Fest, the first
like
Bacon
kind of
Fest.
fest.
Oh, mate, it
it's
is
in
insane.
Queensland, so you'll have to come this year.
Everything bacon, really good festival. And so we got invited, we cooked a couple of cooking names. We also had a pop-up taco store that we were doing pulled pork, tacos. Anyway, the first night we were there, we sold out of all their products. And mate, we were packing up. My staff, we were there rubbing their hands and going, we're going home. Like, how good's this? Because it's a big weekend. So the organiser came and spoke to me and said, we don't usually leave because we've advertised that you're here. I'm like, well, mate, I'm happy to stay, but I need product. Mate, within 15 minutes, SunPork had 60 kilos of pulled pork ready to go for me. Had cabbages, slaw, tortillas, aioli, and just got behind me, and we were able to operate the next day. Anyway, the next day, I took a break and I went into the gym and watched the there was a Bacon Olympics thing going on.
What?
Bacon Olympics?
Mate, it is next level.
Okay, go on.
So and I was standing next to this bloke, and he's like, how you going, mate? I said, yeah, good, mate. And sort of, he's like, well, and we got talking, and I said, mate, and I started saying how we're going home, we sold out, and SunPork rallied for us, and and it just so happened to be the CEO of SunPork.
I had no idea.
That's
so good.
And we're still great mates to this day. And we both love golf, love the horses. Like we both just share the same common stuff. So he's a really lovely guy. And we sort of just went from there and just sort of stayed in touch. The guys hooked us up with some products and. They got on the show and we're like, let's do this.
We're the SunPork family now. We're a part of it.
I love the t-shirts. It's one of my favourite t-shirts going around, I think. And I mean, what's next? So have you got any flavours coming up? Have you got anything you want to let us know?
We are in talks with quite an iconic Aussie brand which may come to fruition earlier next year. So we're always creating new flavours, obviously with the market, and Coles like to have new ideas as well. Content. So it's being innovative and working with these guys with how they can produce it. We really do love cheese in our sausages, but the production line doesn't like cheese in there.
I can imagine.
But we all love cheese. But we're working on a few things with SunPork, and we're going to start creating a podcast which we're going to be called Porkcast.
We'd love to have you on as a guest.
Yes, absolutely. I would love to be there.
Just between Emmy, our daughter, and the restaurant.
You guys are pretty busy.
Yeah, everything in between.
Mate, this year we've established a really good work-life balance. So we work hard, and when you're a small business owner, you'd never stop. But like from the minute you wake up to the minute you go, there's something work-related, whether it's social media, whether it's replying to emails, it's something. But this year we've gone 5 o'clock. Our daughter Emmy does dance and gymnastics. So there's a couple of afternoons there where we do that with her. But Saturdays, Sundays are our time. We've got a great crew at the restaurant. I spend all the time during the week there, but on the weekends, it's been 8 years in the making. But we've finally, and I was talking to Pam from the Q Club. And she was very similar to us, but she just really finds it hard to switch off, no matter what. And I agree. And we went through that, but now we're sort of there's more to life than.
No, it is. You got to segment and you got to participate. You got to do that for
Yeah.
yourself.
Absolutely. But being here, Meatstock Melbourne, absolutely amazing.
Isn't it?
Oh, how
Bring
good.
on Meatstock Toowoomba and Sydney.
Can't wait to see you guys there as
Yeah.
well. And
Yeah.
look, speaking of barbecue, amazing community, amazing bunch of people. What does barbecue mean to you two?
Oh, every week we
mate,
have a barbie at home.
We love we don't do a lot of low and slow. I must admit, we do it at the restaurant on certain products that we have, but at home, mate, we're a nice 500 gram piece of rib fillet on the Ziegler with a good bit of salt, pepper, garlic.
Bam.
And the
Yep.
snags on the barbie.
Snag,
as well.
cooked medium rare with a bit of charred broccolini, a good salsa verde, and a good béarnaise sauce. Slice your meat. Oh, mate, that is us. And a lovely little glass of Pinot Noir.
Oh my God.
Oh, geez, you're fancy.
Just every night, you reckon?
Oh, yeah. Oh, mate, I wish. Yeah, but it's, yeah, we love our barbie
No,
and
that's
cook on
awesome.
it all the time. Like,
And-
3 or 4 times a week.
No, that's fantastic. And I suppose, I think we spoke before, you guys using a Bradley as well.
Yeah.
Which I do as well. And
Yep.
also got you got the 6 rack and I got a 4 rack and a P10.
Yep.
How do you find the Bradley?
Oh, I love it. I think it's fantastic.
We've had it for nearly 8 years, I think.
8
yeah,
years?
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
wow.
And
So you got
it's
the
old school.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, not the dial.
Yeah.
It's the
Still
computer
digital,
one.
yeah.
We got it for specifically for smoked salmon.
Yep.
On our menu in the restaurant. We're getting some amazing Huon salmon out of Tassie, like literally filleted, and then flown up that
good.
day, mate.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, seriously. And I would get it in 6 massive fillets in a box. I'd take one home.
Mate, why not?
Mate, it was absolutely sensational. So yeah, we got it on that based on the smoked salmon, but then, we can get whole shoulders in there. It's the perfect size to get a full shoulder,
Yeah.
a full brisket,
Yeah.
heap of snags. Like, I just love it. You set it and then forget. Like, you keep an eye on it, but
Yeah.
it's not like you're tending to a fire all day. So, and when you're in. We're not a low and slow restaurant. We're a cafe style restaurant, breakfast and lunch. So
Yep.
we sort of just we do what we can with it, but obviously cost has got to come into it at some stage. So
Yeah. No,
we sort of
that's awesome.
do it like that.
Look, I won't take you guys much longer. Thank you so much for coming on
You're
and
welcome.
having a chat. And I'm so glad I ran you guys and met you guys.
Absolutely,
so good.
mate. Yeah, lovely to meet you.
And I'll see you in Toowoomba as well.
Yep.
Yes, you
So I've got Dan and Steph here, Meatstock Melbourne, going to be in Toowoomba. SunPork ambassadors and pork ribs.
You
I
won't
love
miss
pork
us.
ribs.
Yeah,
so that's just what I do.
And stop by and grab some later. It's sensational.
And no worries. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thanks,
mate.
mate.
No worries.
Appreciate
See ya.
it.
Bye.